Oh dang. Alright, so here's another update on the 1211. It's that time of the year again. Fired that little thing up to get warm. So, update on the 1211. I started to buff it after the good old power wash. And the paint is actually really nice. I am surprised. And all that was covered by grease and dirt, so that's gonna need all touched up, but other than that, it's a pretty clean nose. But yeah, she's got a nice good shine to her now. You know, one little scratch there, a little rust spot there, and a little nicks here and there, but all in all, it's perfect. And then a dent here that was covered by, dirt and grease, so you couldn't really tell unless you really felt it. But I buffed the hood, the nose, this one side panel, and then this fender right here, if you can tell the difference. That's just power washed and degreased, and this is buffed at the same time. So sucker might come out, looking like a brand new tractor. So I'm kind of shooting for. I did get it running. How can I put this? Smokes really bad, and it leaks oil. Like that was power washed off, and then this motor, when it fired up, it slung grease and grime everywhere, so I had to wipe down the engine bay again, and that's all coated in oil. So I think it's just time just for a rebuild. And yeah, look at this. That's how it came out when I power washed it. I didn't really touch it with by wiping it down, but I wiped it down because to get off all the little grease clumps and everything. But yeah, that's how she came out after the good old power wash. Kind of stained it right here with all the grease because apparently it was stuck to the flywheel, and I didn't put that little cover back on down in there, and it slung it up, hit, splattered all over that, so it was a mess. But she runs. I drove it outside, and then it coughed, sneezed, backfired, and then it left me dead right there, and I had to drag it back, get another tractor, put a tire between the nose of my tractor and the rear end of this, pushed it back up in here, and this is where we sit. So yeah, and after just hearing it sneeze and backfire and just smoke like that, I just kind of knew that it was just time for a rebuild. The motor did not sound 100% like it was gonna mow grass. As you can tell, there's a drip of oil right there. But at least I did get to see if the rear end actually works and stuff, and all that stuff does work. The hydraulic lift does work. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna price out. Hopefully this motor hasn't been touched on the inside. I'm just gonna go 10 over, put a new piston rings, and just relap the valves and just put all new gaskets in it, and that should be pretty much it. So it should be under $120 to, well, I don't know how much it is to bore it over. So, and I don't know if we can do that at our shop, so I'll ask on Monday. And maybe we might be able to do it there, and they won't charge me nothing, but we'll find out. So I just wanted to get this thing all buffed out and take a few good pictures of it, because the front nose side covers are coming off, and then the motor's going to be pulled out. But then I'll probably put the side covers and stuff back on, just so it's not taking up too much you know, space above my shed, or whatever I just said. Yeah, just ignore that. But yeah, the fuel pump, the mechanical fuel pump that pumps the fuel from the tank to the carburetor actually does work. So I had it running on gas, new gas, because the gas that was in this was mixed with water, and I think there was some water in the tank and in the fuel pump, but I think that all worked out when it sneezed and coughed and kaboom out the exhaust. So yeah, I just wanted to make this little video of this thing all nice and shined up. The thing looks like brand new. I don't know what to say. Even the sidewalls of the tires. I still might put this. I'm gonna put it up on jack stands too. And probably take off all the wheels so I can do the back sides of them. Because they look like complete garbage, like what the outside used to look like. And then, you know, just kind of re-scrub where the power washer didn't really get to good enough. So, but some of them actually turned out, you know, pretty darn good, and then where the power washer didn't really, you know, hit it. So, but didn't blow off any decals. Well, I mean, kinda. I'm just gonna have to kind of glue that back, and then this was always like that when I first got it. So I'm gonna have to dab a little bit of glue behind there, and I'll probably just use some of my modeling glue because it dries clear, and I'll just glue that back on. This side is perfect. Maybe you can kind of maybe see that, yeah, right there. Glue that back. It feels like something's behind there already, or maybe it's just the adhesive, you know, bunching up. But I still gotta buff this side. You can tell where I didn't buff and where I buffed. It looks way better. So yeah, this is the 1211 that I got very, very cheap. But let's get on to what you guys seen in the very first like 3 seconds of this video. Alright, so we got a nice used and abused 1450. So bought this one for like 50 bucks. Just wanted it just because, you know, it had a mowing deck on it. Not that one, I screwed up there. This was the mowing deck that was on it to replace this one. This is the one that came off the 1211. This is the one I'm gonna be putting on the 1211 because this one's just a little too far gone, but we still might patch it just for the hell of it and see what actually happens. So yeah, 1450 with half of the there used to be like a cabin mount. So but wheel weights, homemade wheel weight studs. But the most important thing that I've wanted off of this tractor was this guy right here. This is a rototiller attachment. Yes, I know it's gonna need a new-ish pulley, but I think it will work just fine. And then when I got it home, I didn't realize this darn thing had a 3-point. So, yeah, this is pretty much why I bought it. Was pretty much because of that, and then I realized that I had a 3-point, and then I was like, huh, I'm putting that on the 1211 too. The cab mount probably won't work on that, but yeah, it's got a true 3-point. Yeah, put that off to the side. But yeah, that's the 3-point rod. That's where it goes up to. So yeah, for 50 bucks for this tractor, I just pretty much made my money back on just those two things, and pretty much this grill piece right here I was supposed to actually pull this off a while ago because he gave me that, but then I just decided to buy the whole tractor because I didn't feel like spending time after work to pull that out, the rototiller. But that's what's gonna get me going to buy a rototiller attachment to plant a garden somewhere where them tractors are. Because there used to be a garden right there a long time ago, right before like we moved in. That was just all dirt. So yeah, if anybody wants a old Montgomery Ward, well, I'm gonna fix that one up, robbing parts off of that for a little bit longer, then that's going, keeping that one. That one's going next door. And yeah, and this one's just gonna be sitting right here because it just looks cool sitting right here. Oh, good old sand right there. But yeah, all the tires hold air. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think? Was this tractor worth 50 bucks? I think it was. And then I don't know if I'm gonna, I think we can probably patch it. Ooh, maybe. It's crunchy. It's crunchy. Maybe. I mean, I bought a sheet of metal, so we're gonna try to do something. But I mean, thick Bluetooth. So I don't know. We might do something with it. If not, I got another mowing deck. That's pretty much why I bought that tractor. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video of the nice glossy 1211, give me a big thumbs up and tell me down in the comments if that tractor was worth 50 bucks. So I will see you guys all later.